human in 2021? Wow, that's a quantifiable question in itself. Leave it to the Quantum Healing Forum to come up with that one for this year. But I'm going to take it from the metaphysical realm, from the QHHT, the BQHT, the energetic healing, the modalities that have come into our awareness. But first, before I can get more in depth into the metaphysical of being human in 2021 and what that means to each of us, let's look at some quantum jumpers that have brought us here today to where we're at.
Your soul, the higher self, the higher consciousness, is so big and so huge it has the answers to everything. Why not work with something like that? Mm-hmm. And I had to have a name for it, so I called it the subconscious. They say, we don't care what you call us, we'll work with you. And it's beautiful, wonderful energy. Step by step, without being influenced by other hypnosis methods. And really this is their case too, isn't it, Candace, of what happened to you?
Yes, ma'am. I remember making the call to your office about the class, and this was back in 2008. Healing, or BQH. In its most simple terms, BQH is a heart-based healing and consciousness exploration modality. So I started out about a decade ago, actually a little more than a decade, practicing various forms of hypnosis and past life regression, quantum healing energy even before that, Reiki even before that.
I want to share a small clip of a Beyond Quantum Healing session that I had right after I got certified and we were doing session swaps. It was so mind-melting because of the information that I was saying. I had no clue what any of it was about. It took a lot of time and research to figure out a lot of the things that I was talking about. Check this out.
To and from the healing bed she was let go.
Is there a certain mission or purpose or something needs to be working on? Or, I mean, I know we're all important, but it seems that she's so connected to the Pleiadians and other groups like that, and I'm just wondering if that is for a purpose or...
She volunteered in selection. She was selected. And I am.
In this session, I heard things that I would have never said, nor did I know about. I never thought of aliens, nor their names, healing beds, volunteers. All of these things were new terminology to me. But as I did research and I looked into, it was Shane who introduced me to Beyond Quantum Healing, which got me interested in taking the BQH course. And then I went into practice sessions, and that's where I heard of volunteers and all of these different names of these different types of aliens, which I wouldn't really classify as aliens. You could think of them as different categories, angelic beings, whatever you're comfortable with. But healing beds, going back and forth to healing beds, and I was discussing actually in that session of something that happened when I was a small child, something I did not remember. I thought all of this came about because of my NDE when I was 15. I had no idea. So the metaphysical is physical. It is becoming a part of our norm. So to be human in 2021, we are in amazing times. And BQH, QHHT, and even energy modality of any sort, healing in that way works as long as the receiver is willing to accept it. These two women have made groundbreaking discoveries in the modality of healing, from QHHT being physically on the table to beyond quantum healing, where it can be done because energy is, there's no limit, there's no distance, and there's no space. It can be done from home, through the computer, on the telephone, to where we're at today, humanity in 2021. Opening up to the sixth sense, letting that become a huge part of our awareness and our very essence and being. We are becoming clairaudio, clairsentient. We are having dreams, visions. We're visiting other realms, having OBE, out-of-body experiences, otherwise known as astral projecting. Seeing the things that are in the unseen realm become a daily part of our walk. Being human in 2021 is definitely some exciting times to be alive. Oh, there are so many who would just wish to be here with us at this very, very moment, experiencing what we are going through. But how do you tell somebody that they are unique and special and one of a kind, but also part of one? It's a mind-boggling conundrum, to say the least. But to understand the oneness that we all have brings the respect and commonality back to unity and diversity. Allowing others to be and let be is a huge part of the growth process, as we are all going through this together. Mankind in 2021 may look chaotic on the scene of the world stage, but if you look at Shiva, she is known as a destroyer. But really, it is a matter of the old must go forward to make way of the new. The new that is coming in is a paradigm of the golden age. The age of thought. Hearing through thought. Moving in our Merkaba at the speed of thought. Exploring limitless potential. Remember that the limits that we have are the only limits that we put on self. Energy healing will make another quantum leap into the future, where we can connect and send over energy and help to another by not having to ask them physically, but talking to their oversoul, their higher self, or their spirit guides. Matters not what you call what is going on. The metaphysical realm is kicking up into high gear. So many people have so many gifts stirring in their awareness at this very moment. Forums like this allow it to be part of a normal life, where we used to feel strange and isolated that, oh my goodness, we can't talk to anybody about this. We have these places where we can come together and share these expansions. Every time I think I might know something or may have gained mastery on something, I find out there's yet more mysteries in the revelations to come. What exciting times we live in to be here and be human in 2021. Remember, 2020 is considered the year of perfect vision. As we're coming into the scales falling off, the boxes falling away, all of the structures and the boundaries that once confined us seem to be melting away moment by moment. As we show ourselves approved to rule over self, we are able to rule over self. When our desires that we wish to experience don't encroach on another's sovereignty or oppress another being, why not experience it? It's an expansion on the quantified level. We are so much more. We will soon understand of toggling back and forth into the ether realm and traveling to and fro the speed of thought as a part of our day-to-day life. Being human in 2021 is an exciting time to be alive, and how much we have to offer one another. It's limitless, absolutely limitless. And when we do things for one another, most times we do it in secret and in quiet. Through a meditation or a prayer, we send over the energy because it's not what we want from you. We learn and do for others because we understand the oneness that we are. If we do for another, it's the same as doing for self, even though we're a unique, one-of-a-kind being. It's such a paradigm shift and an understanding growing into a huge awakening period. What a time to be alive and to be human in 2021. The metaphysical abilities that are coming into awareness for mankind in 2021. Empathy, telepathy, clairsentience, clairvoyance, precognition, recognition, channeling, astral projection, dreams and visions, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, electrokinesis, magokinesis, photokinesis, hydrokinesis, aerokinesis, vitakinesis, and several other modalities are coming into our awareness. Of course, the empathy or sensory empathy. So yes, it's great to be human in 2021.